Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Judge and Jury with Judge Evie. XXX Tentacion. I can't stand the word of that name, how to pronounce that name. But guys, this killer finally was convicted. That's right, they were absolutely convicted. XXX Tentacion finally got justice in the courtroom today. All three defendants are accused of murdering rapper Triple X. They were found guilty by a Florida jury after over 24 hours of deliberation. Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsom, and Dedrick Williams were convicted of the robbery and murder of Josh Andre in June of 2018. The jury determined that Boatwright was the shooter based on the evidence. Now, most of you guys been following this trial. You know it is a mess, okay? It is really, really a mess. XXX Tentacion finally got justice and his family could have a little bit of peace. Most of you guys know the rapper original name is Josh Andre. He was shot to death in his BMW, okay? In his BMW while he was out at a motorcycle shop. Okay, just left the bank, okay, and copped 50K. And the next thing you know, all hell had broke loose. Okay. After leaving the River Motorsports shop in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in June 2018, the singer-songwriter known for the hit song Sad was all of 20 years old at the time of his death. Now, you can see that I just showed the video. That's the picture of the actual BMW that he had rode up to the motorcycle shop to. He was also with a buddy of his. Now, where that buddy ended up running into, I have yet to find out. But this is right here, tragically, is when those evildoers pulled up. Let's be clear. It just was a very, 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 very hurtful and just a waste of life. X had so much to offer. Most of you guys know this young man was woke at 20 years old. Okay. So now the three men have been convicted in connection. That means they are going to prison. Now, Michael Boatwright is 27. Like I said, he's believed to have fired the first shot that took X's life. Okay. Now, y'all know the trigger man was convicted. That's Michael Boatwright of one count each of murder in the first degree and robbery with a firearm. For each of the two counts, the jury found the following special conditions apply. Boatwright possessed a firearm, discharged the firearm, and actually inflicted death as a result of discharging the firearm in his possession. My. It just goes to show you that at the end of the day, why? At the end of the day, why? I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand why these young people felt the need to do something so tragic to someone who had his whole absolute life ahead of him. These young men really, really, really should be ashamed of themselves. All for the love of $50,000. Make it make sense. $50,000. Make it make sense. Oh my goodness. So once again, they have been convicted, absolutely, as they should have been, because this was just stupid. This was the dumbest thing I think I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Okay. This boy did not deserve this. He has so much ahead of him. So let's talk about Trayvon Newsom, 24. He is considered the second or standby guy in the case. While he did not fire his weapon, but is alleged to have been the bag man as well, taken off with the money after the shots was fired. His accessory and everything. He was convicted of one count each of murder in the first degree and armed robbery. For each of those two counts, the jury found that the special conditions of possessing a firearm applied. Dedrick Williams, 26, is believed to have driven the getaway car. Okay, he was found guilty of one count each of murder in the first degree and armed robbery. The high-profile trial saw its share of controversy over the course of several weeks as the trio unsuccessfully sought to poke holes in the story that the prosecutors delivered to the jurors. Now, let me add this in there. They tried to come up with Drake did it because allegedly when X was alive, he said, if something should happen to me, blame it on Drake. Okay. So somehow they tried to subpoena Drake, but the judge wasn't having it. Okay, the judge absolutely was not having it. Now, most of the evidence was on surveillance footage at the motorcycle shop. And so it was just no question that this was an open and shut case. Okay. And the question is, why? That's the question. You know, for $50,000, your whole life, somebody's life is taken, your life is gone. And according to one of the defendants, he claimed the driver said he only got $5,000. Okay. So what was the rest of the coins? Each of the other three men came away with 15 grand apiece. Okay. Williams didn't get as much time, obviously, because as you know, you guys know, he started turning state and started actually giving up the info. Right. So listen, rest in peace to XXXTentacion, to his friends, to his son, to his mom, beautiful mother. May you guys get the peace that you need. Okay, it won't bring Josh back, but this is gonna be a case closed. May they spend the rest of their lives in prison. This is Judge and Jury with Judge Evie. I am out. Prayers to the family.